Yo, what's up, my elite kings and queens? Welcome back, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in today, man. Here we go with another awesome reading. As you can see, I got my Army t-shirt on, guys. Yes, I served in the U.S. military, man, guys. It was great times, man. That's actually where I discovered a lot of, just consciousness, just seeing everything that was going on and just going through the pain and the pressure. And now I don't call it pain and pressure because, once again, that's just a belief. We made that word up, pain and pressure. It was just growth moments. There were portals to success. Whenever you're going through hard times in life, guys, hard times, once again, I do that because it's made up. We made up that word hard times. Time doesn't exist. And who said it's hard, the 3D? Once again, we're on a whole new nother level. They're just portals to success. Your body feels the pressure. Your body feels a hard time. But who says it's a hard time? It's not. You decide what that is. You decide what that feeling and that emotion is. Whenever someone feels anxiety or stress, who said it's anxiety or stress? Who made those words up? They're just portals towards success. Look at them like that. Like, whoa, I feel this. This is a portal towards success. I'm heading into my biggest moment in life right now. Anyways, guys, so here we go. I got this awesome reading. This reading is from Manifesting Tribes. Okay, the page is called Manifesting Tribes. All right, so here we go. Imagine carrying a built-in coach, strategist, and guide, which is always available and responsive. Neuroscience confirms that coach is your self-talk. Each phrase you repeat inwardly rewires patterns in the brain, guiding your choices, regulating your emotions, and shaping the clarity with which you move through life. So your self-talk is your coach, guys, and that's defining everything. Just the word itself. The word itself is regulating your emotions, shaping the clarity in which you move through life. Your word, the power of your tongue is so powerful, guys. There's, I believe it's Proverbs 18:21. It says there is life and death with the power of your tongue. Okay, guys. So your self-talk is not an echo of thoughts. It is an active coach inside you, shaping the way you meet challenges, make decisions, and move forward. Neuroscience shows that self-talk activates the brain planning centers. Each intentional phrase strengthens circuits of focus, clarity, and regulation. This is a strategy at deepest level, training your brain to align with your goals. Every sentence you repeat becomes a signal to your nervous system. I can stay calm. I know what comes next. These words are not just reassurance. They are a code that programs your brain's response. So you just saying, I can stay calm. I know what comes next. Everything starts to shape. Everything's fluid, guys. There's nothing solid. Your inner voice guides how emotions rise and settle. Encouragement stabilizes. Instructions create direction. This is how self-talk regulates both your feelings and your actions. Guys, your words, the power of your tongue is much more powerful than your emotions and your feelings. It doesn't matter how you're feeling. At that moment, you say, I feel great. I feel fantastic. I feel intelligent. I feel wise. I feel rich. I am rich. I am healthy. I am wealthy. Everything starts to mold in your path. Have faith in that. Like a personal trainer, your inner coach strengthens with practice. The more you repeat intentional self-talk, the more automatic those brain pathways become. What begins as effort turns into effortlessly clarity. Okay, so let me repeat that real quick. The more you repeat intentional self-talk, the more automatic those brain pathways become. Be very purposeful with your self-talk. Your self-talk is your magic. Over time, your words become the way of being. Self-talk doesn't only help in the moment, it defines the clarity and confidence you carry into every area of life. You already carry the most reliable coach you'll ever need. You already carry the most reliable coach you'll ever need. When you choose your inner dialogue with intention, you are shaping not just thoughts, but the architecture of your future self. So your words, guys, your words, your inner conversation, your inner self-talk. You are shaping not just your thoughts, but the architect of your future self. Everything molds your body, your experiences, your situations. So that was the reading, my people. Amazing reading right there. And we go into some, let me see, I should have it in here. We go into some scriptures Remember who you are. Guys, this is not a religious channel. You know, we're just awake, all right? But right here it says Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. God created man in his own image. Guys, you're God. 2 Corinthians 3:18. But we all are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory. We are all called to reflect the character and glory of God. Why would you ever speak negative? We just read the neuroscience of your self-talk and what it does, your inner coach. Your self-talk is what creates your reality. Your self-talk is what creates your experiences, your emotions, your feelings. Your self-talk, your conversation, the words coming out of your mouth. Proverbs 18:21, there's life and death with the power of your tongue. The power of your tongue creates life or death. Why is this? Because we are God. So God created man in his own image. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. All right, guys, remember, we are all being transformed into the same glory, same image from glory to glory. We are all called to reflect the character and glory of God. Reflect the character and glory of God. What characters does God have? The best of everything. Top tier, top notch. You should never, ever, ever complain in life, my people. You should always be speaking highly, because what you're experiencing right now in your life is a reflection of your old self-talk. So your self-talk is the cause. What you say now creates the next moment, or selects the next moment, select. Look at it however the fuck you want. There's not really a certain way, but create, select. Sorry about the cuss word, guys. This is sometimes that emotion gets going, baby. Let's go. Guys, affirmations with cuss words, magical. Automatic. Remember, belief is thought and emotion together. Belief is thought and emotion together. So start saying affirmations with cuss words. I'm telling you guys, the emotions just come up. Because you can just be like, I'm rich and successful. I'm rich and successful. But if you say, I'm fucking rich and successful, fuck. No one has to listen to you guys. You can do this. You can do this by yourself in your room, in your own head. So people don't think you're out of there, which the 3D will try to do that to you. Anytime anyone tells you you're crazy because you're in this positive state, is because that's your old identity trying to tell you to go back into the old identity of you. So just look at that as a compliment. It means that you are changing your old identity and moving into your next one. You're not changing, you're moving into your new identity. My people, all in all, God said, let there be light. What that means is he walked into the darkness. He said, let there be light. That means whatever you're going through in life, your word is what creates the next moment. So let's say someone doesn't have money, say you're rich. Someone is weak, say you're strong. Someone is poor, say you're rich. Someone doesn't have success, say I'm successful. That's the same thing. God walking into the dark saying, let there be light. My people, your word is so powerful. Do not complain. Do not bitch. Do not cry. Do not moan, but speak highly. Why? Because you're created. Because Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. And we are called to reflect the character and glory of God. Reflect the character of God. My people, you are God. I'm God. God's in you. God's in me. Remember who you are. Health, wealth, happiness, love, success, abundance, prosperity, money. That's who you are. That's who I am. Okay, my people, you are powerful. You are the power. You don't have power. You are the power. You are not the flesh. You are not the flesh. You are not the ego. You are the spirit. We are all one. We are all connected. Okay, don't let nothing separate that. Remember who you are. You are God. Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. Love you guys. Let's go. Boom.